To say the world has changed since today's performer was last right here on the Mid-South Audio Stage, well, that would definitely be an understatement. To say today's performer's life has changed since he was here last, that too is a far more than fair assessment. This is Wes Davis of Salisbury here on the Mid-South Audio Stage. And you know, I looked it up. You were last here, March 20th, 2020.
Yes.
Almost 2 years to the date.
Yeah.
And a lot has changed, obviously, because we went right down into lockdown right after that.
Right, and it wasn't my fault. I just want to make sure everybody knows that.
Just saying that.
Yeah.
But something happened a couple months later on May 24th, 2020. Can you tell me what that is?
Oh, I better know what that is.
You better know what that is.
We had a COVID wedding. Jackie and I got married.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah.
It sounds terrible to call it a COVID wedding, but you know what I mean. It was, we did it in a friend's backyard with all the distancing and everything. It was very, very romantic.
Well, congratulations on that. And then something else happened to you in November of last year.
You're talking about August?
Or August, I'm sorry.
Yeah, August. Yeah, that's when I had open heart surgery.
Okay. August, wow.
Yeah.
That was, and it was a kind of, you weren't expecting that, were you?
No, I've had some heart issues over the years, but I had actually been losing weight and trying to get in shape and everything, but one day when I was on the treadmill, my heart let me know it needed some attention, and it turned out that what I needed was a sextuple bypass.
Sextuple bypass.
Yeah,
That is amazing.
trying to be an overachiever, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
so how you feeling? Everything great now?
I feel great. The recovery's gone well. The people over at Tidal Health and the heart and everybody in every department there were fantastic. They were, under some duress or under difficult circumstances.
Yeah.
But they were great, and Dr. Todd was my surgeon, and he's a hero. He's saved my life.
Well, that's wonderful.
And I'm also playing a lot now. My reunion or my redo tour.
And what's the title of the tour?
Oh yeah, well I was kidding around. I said we should call it the Open Heart Tour when I come back from my surgery, and then I thought, well maybe we'll call it Just Off the Bypass. And then I know, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad you got off the bypass and stopped on the Mid-South Audio Stage to perform for us today. What are you playing?
This first one is going to be by a songwriting couple that we all love, Elton John and Bernie Taupin.
All right.
And always, when you mention the songwriters, always mention Bernie Taupin.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, Wes Davis on the Mid-South Audio Stage. Take it away.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money. Boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, they've got me quite cross. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting these things I do. You see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, I really mean yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody that this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is when you're in the world.
But not before we hear from Wes Davis from the Mid-South Audio Stage.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah. 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 Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Yeah, hallelujah. 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 Now maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned of love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light.